Hey, if you're anything like me, you've probably spent a few minutes scrolling through endless pedicure chairs, wondering whether any of them actually make sense for a home setup. You don't want to pour money into a fancy spa chair only to discover it needs a whole plumbing installation you didn't plan for, or that the foot bath is more of a novelty than a practical tool. The real question is, does the Pibbs PS92 no plumbing pedicure spa chair with Footsie bath actually solve the everyday hassles of a DIY nail routine without turning your bathroom into a mini spa? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Let's break this down the way a real buyer would think about it. First, the no plumbing promise is the headline. In practice, that means the chair comes with a self-contained foot bath that you fill, heat, and drain manually. For someone who lives in an apartment or a rented house, that's a huge advantage. You avoid drilling into walls, you don't need a dedicated water line, and you can roll the whole unit back into a closet when you're done. If you've ever tried to install a traditional spa chair only to find the faucet placement impossible, you'll appreciate that this system sidesteps the whole issue. Who should consider this chair? If you're a nail tech enthusiast who does more than a quick polish change, think occasional gel work, cuticle care, or even a mini pedicure for friends, you'll find the extra foot soak feature useful. The foot bath holds about 6 liters of water, enough to submerge both feet comfortably for a 15-minute soak. That amount of water isn't a lot to heat, but you'll need a small plug-in heater that comes with the unit. The heater warms the water to a pleasant 3840 C, 100104 F, within a few minutes, making it feel like a professional spa experience. The chair's padded seat and adjustable recline also let you stay relaxed while you work on those hard-to-reach toenails. On the flip side, if you're only looking for a quick polish change once a month, the foot bath might be overkill. The chair itself weighs about 70 kilograms, so moving it around is not trivial. This isn't a lightweight piece you can toss into a garage sale. You'll likely need at least 2 people to reposition it, especially if you're navigating narrow hallways. For a single-person household that never intends to change the location, that weight isn't an issue, but for anyone who might need to store it away after use, it becomes a practical consideration. Another real-world factor is the drainage system. The foot bath includes a built-in drain hose that you plug into a standard sink or bathtub. In my own testing, the hose fits most bathroom faucets, but you do have to keep an eye on the water level. The unit doesn't have a built-in overflow sensor, so if you overfill, you'll end up spilling water onto the floor. It's a small learning curve. Fill the bath up to the max line, then let the heater do its work. After the soak, you simply open the drain tap and let the water flow out. The process isn't automatic, but it's straightforward enough for anyone comfortable with basic plumbing basics. One of the biggest hidden trade-offs is the power consumption. The heater is a 1500-watt element, which is comparable to a hairdryer. If you plan to run multiple foot baths in a week, you'll see a modest rise in your electricity bill. It's not a massive spike, but it's worth mentioning if you're budgeting precisely. On the other hand, the lack of a permanent water line means you never have to worry about leaks, which can be a costlier disaster in the long run. Now, let's talk about the actual manicure workflow. With the chair's armrests and footrest, you have a stable platform that lets you reach both feet without straining. The foot bath's transparent side allows you to see the water level at a glance, so you don't accidentally run out of water mid-session. The chair's height is adjustable, lifted a few inches if you have longer legs, lower it for shorter users. In my experience, the adjustment lever is smooth and holds its position without wobbling, which is a small but significant comfort point during a 20-minute nail prep. If you own a nail kit with a UV lamp, you can actually place the lamp on a side table while you soak. No need to relocate the whole chair. The chair's stable base doesn't tip over if you lean a little forward, which is reassuring when you're applying gel polish and need both hands free. The only downside here is that the chair's backrest doesn't swivel. You have to reposition the whole chair if you need to change angle dramatically. Most users won't miss this feature, but for a professional who works on multiple clients in a short period, the lack of swivel could add a few minutes of hassle. A common concern among buyers is cleaning. The foot bath's interior is coated with a smooth polymer that